Well, this is something we knew would be happening fast, but you could call this lightning speed. The Hogans Fountain Pavilion in Cherokee Park, fondly known as the Teepee, is expected to officially be torn down any minute now. The city ordered the emergency demolition after engineers determined the structure was on the verge of collapse. Deputy Mayor Nicole George says Metro government has already spent $80,000 to improve the pavilion, but several assessments have shown the structure is just unstable. The city plans to get the community's input on a new structure soon. We'll have coverage on the demolition and the plans for the future rebuild of another structure coming up for you. Just download the WHAS11 app to stay up to date. Classes for students and staff in Greater Clark County are back in session. Today marked their first day of the new school year. Hard to believe it's already here. When we've talked about back to school for the last couple of years, we've talked about many districts having staffing issues, but Greater Clark seems to be in a pretty good spot heading into 2023. The district only has 2 open bus driver positions and 1 is part-time, so the shortage of bus drivers seems to be a relative non-factor there. Same with teaching positions. According to their website, GCCS has less than 20 teacher openings in the district for their 18 schools. Greater Clark is the first of our Kentuckiana schools to head back. Tomorrow is the first day for Silver Creek. Next week, we start with New Albany, Floyd County schools on Tuesday. Then it's Grayson and South Harrison on Wednesday. Bardstown, East Washington, North Harrison, and Salem are back in class next Thursday, and Scott County District 1 returns next Friday. We've got all these dates posted for you on WHAS11.com. Those brown trucks are going to keep rolling up to your doorstep. UPS, one of Louisville's biggest employers, and its union reached a tentative agreement avoiding a strike. Union members had previously voted to authorize a strike if a deal wasn't met, holding practice pickets at Worldport and facilities across the country. The Teamsters called this agreement historic. It includes a $2.75 an hour raise in the first year and $7.50 more per hour throughout the life of the contract. Most trucks bought after January 1st will have air conditioning, and package cars will have cab fans installed. Customers across the country said they were happy to see that deal.
And anyone who is expected to have a delivery, they want that person to be honest, respectful, kind, and courteous. And if those people are doing those things, they deserve the pay that they are asking for. I definitely believe that.
A statement from UPS says the agreement rewards its employees while, quote, retaining the flexibility we need to stay competitive, serve our customers, and keep our business strong. Members will vote on the contract next month. 2 people are dead after an overnight crash in Shively. It happened around 1:30 this morning on I-264 West near Gars Lane. Shively police say 2 cars were involved and both drivers were killed. There were no other people in either car. What exactly caused the crash is under investigation. And right now, Bowling Green police are asking for help finding Malik Jones, who they believe is responsible for the murder of 21-year-old Ayanna Morgan. Morgan, a Western Kentucky University student, was shot at a Bowling Green apartment complex Sunday night. She was airlifted to a Nashville hospital where she died Monday morning. Police believe that man is armed and dangerous. Anyone who knows him is asked to not approach him, but instead call Crime Stoppers at 270-781-CRIME. St. Matthews police have now identified the man shot by an officer yesterday in Anchorage. 51-year-old Bernard Higgins is charged with assault, terroristic threatening, and resisting arrest. St. Matthews Police Chief Barry Wilkerson says officers responded to a home on Bellwood Road around 3:30 Monday morning. This was after a woman showed up at the Anchorage police station with her eye severely swollen and bruised shut. Officers discovered the man she accused of causing her injuries was her ex-husband and roommate. Wilkerson says his department and several other agencies went to the home to talk to Higgins. According to an arrest citation, Higgins barricaded himself inside the house and said to officers multiple times through the door that if they came in, the officers would, quote, go to heaven along with him.
Our officer discharged his firearm, striking the subject. Fortunately, with our SWAT team, we do have medics on scene. The subject was rendered first aid immediately and then transported to University Hospital.
Wilkerson says Higgins had several felony bench warrants out of Boone County in northern Kentucky. LMPD's Public Integrity Unit is investigating the shooting. Wilkerson says the woman involved is safe. And today, the trial of Sharok Douglas continues in southern Indiana. Tuesday morning, prosecutors in New Albany laid out their case against Douglas, who's accused of killing his wife Brandy at a gas station last year. He's also accused of killing Lauren Yell, who was a bystander at that gas station. Prosecutors say they'll show surveillance video, police body camera footage, and interviews between police and Douglas. Defense attorneys told jurors Douglas didn't plan the violence and expressed regret when he said, quote, "I've just killed the woman I love."
It makes me sick to my stomach to know what he did. He didn't have to go that extreme. You know, they could have just left, you know, walked away. You got kids without a mother without a daughter.
Douglas is innocent until proven guilty. We're told he is expected to testify in his own defense. Floyd County prosecutor Chris Lane says he expects the trial to last a couple of weeks with as many as 20 witnesses to bring to the stand. Police in Radcliffe have made an arrest in connection to a double murder outside of Waffle House, where Rashad Bowser Highsmith is charged with complicity murder, complicity robbery, and attempted murder for the shooting last Saturday. According to arrest records, police say Highsmith was captured on surveillance video talking with another man about taking a gun from one of the victims. Later, when they tried to take the gun, 2 men were shot and killed. Police identified them as 18-year-old Shane Estrada and 30-year-old Carlos Belo. Police say Highsmith admitted to his role in the shooting. A man charged in connection to a shooting that severely injured a 6-year-old is now facing federal charges. The U.S. Attorney's Office says a federal grand jury indicted Jonathan Rivera for possession of a gun by a convicted felon. Rivera is also facing state charges in that case. 6-year-old Onyx Sands was shot in the back earlier this month in what police have described as a road rage incident on I-65. Investigators say a gun found in Rivera's waistband matched shell casings at the shooting scene. No one has been charged at this point with firing the bullet that hit Onyx.